Hey guys, another day, another panel to be painted. Anyway, I guess you can see we got some more rain. Perfect. But all this was dry, so it's okay. Feel it sprinkling on me now. Anyway, plan is for today. I got some of this petroleum jelly. I call it Vaseline, but it's petroleum jelly. And don't guess I'll be doing it anytime soon. Hopefully today. Anyway, the plan is I'm going to take some of this petroleum jelly. I like to do experiments. And if you've watched my channel, I try different things. So I might have mentioned in another video about maybe getting some petroleum jelly and just kind of spreading it on to the patina stuff. So when I go to paint, in my mind, the paint I'm going to be painting on here, the satin island splash, won't stick to the petroleum jelly. And I can wipe, when I get done painting this little bit, just down through here, I'll be able to just wipe the petroleum jelly off, and it should look like this again. In my mind, that's the plan. I have to do it on a day like today because when the metal gets hot, the petroleum jelly will melt, start running. So here comes my plane. Anyway, that's my plan. I thought I'd try doing this. I'm thinking when I get done and the paint's dry, that I could get some purple power or something like that and just spray on the petroleum jelly and it'll come off. It's just all in my head experiment. In my head it works. So we'll see. I thought about putting some here, a little here. Of course, this is naturally white. So I think there's enough here that I can, just kind of make that work without having to use petroleum jelly. I can tape this right here, make this work, but just the fenders. That's my plan. This is the next thing I'm dreading doing, so I'm wanting to see if it works and get it knocked out of the way. Finish this fender and then get on to the doors. My wife was saying this morning, I was telling her my game plan, and she said maybe we should just leave the doors and the fenders alone. And then she said, no, we can't really do that. So I'm just going to do the best I can. It's all an experiment, and I'm not hurting this truck, so I'm just helping it. So, but I just want to make sure that I can leave all this natural patina on here because I think that's just so cool. If there's a really nice painted car or truck, or a patina style car or truck, I'll go to the patina style every time. I'm just attracted to that. I used to be just opposite. Now, I'm thinking, look at all the things I missed out on by not looking at the ones that are naturally, patina style especially. So that's the plan. I'm going to see how it works out, and I'll have y'all come along to watch. So hang in there with me. See you in a bit. Well, I like doing experiments, so I've rubbed some petroleum jelly around through here. I'm just going to I don't know if this is going to work or not. Just something in my head. I put some petroleum jelly up in here, and I'm going to try to put some color in here. Maybe just a little here. I don't know. If it messes up, all I got to do is sand it off and try another approach. I'm just trying to save this because I think it's cool. Kind of gives you an idea what it will look like also with a boiled linseed oil or a penetrol on it too. So I think that's going to look mighty fine. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I've got it kind of jacked up, but I lay around sometimes or sit around and think about what can I do to just have fun, have an experiment. All this stuff to me is fun. I hope you feel the same way. So I'm going to give it a shot with some island splash like this in the hood. I done the hood as well, so we'll see what it looks like. Hang in there with me, cross your fingers, hang in there with me. Okay, I'm not real proud of what I just done, but I think it's gonna be okay. I got a couple of runs. This is my first time painting for today. I seem to get better spray painting as the day goes on. I get used to moving a little quicker. I'm a little slow in the mornings, and I'm trying to do this while it's still in the cool of the day and in between rain showers. So just thought I'd show you what it looks like. I'm going to take this tape and stuff off and maybe sand it down just a little, see if it blends in. I don't care about getting it on this door because I got to paint the door anyway, so it's all going to be good. And I'm having so much fun. I hope y'all's having fun watching. At least you can learn what not to do. Anyway, I'll get back with you a minute when I get some of this stuff took off, and we'll see what it looks like. Hang in there. Okay, I'm trying to tell you step by step what I'm doing. I've transferred all the tape that I had taped up on the trim and on the emblem, and put it on the other side. And so I'm going to do it next. This side has a little more paint on it over here, so I'll have to do a little more painting. I hope I got my game on where I can kind of spray it and not have any runs. I've got 1 or 2 runs over here I'm going to have to get out. Well, you can't hardly see them now, but anyway, I got me a paper towel or somewhere right there, and I was kind of wiping off the excess petroleum jelly, and it was taking off some of the paint too, so the idea does work. So what I'm fixing to do here in a second is get one of these sanding pads. I like these right here. I get them at Walmart or one of the other, say Lowe's, places like that. They have this stuff. Got me some Scotch-Brite too, just in case. Anyway, I'm going to do some sanding and see what it looks like here in just a minute. So, but I mean, I did preserve the patina so far. So let's see what it looks like when I get it kind of sanded off, and we'll see what happens. Hang in there. Okay, I've been sanding for just a second, and I thought maybe I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm got me a sanding block. I guess you've noticed I've knocked off some of the surface rust here, which will come back first time we get some rain, which could be any time. Anyway, I'm just kind of doing the whole kit and caboodle here. Been doing a little rubbing right here. Just any which way I want to go. Sorry, I don't know if you was saying all that or not. I apologize. I get to looking at myself and sanding and forget that y'all are watching too. So I'm just trying to make this look like this is the original paint that was on the truck. I'm going to put Penetrol on this anyway, or boiled linseed oil. I might use boiled linseed oil. Hadn't used that in a while. If you've watched my channel, you kind of know that I don't do things very conventional. I just kind of come up with my own system and my own plan, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No big deal. I'd like to take some right there, if I can. I'm trying to kind of dull it down at the same time, where it looks like it's from 1978. I ain't went down through here yet. I'll do that in a second. But I'm gonna, of course, I need to go around these edges. I might have to get a little bit of Scotch-Brite. Where's that at? This is real soft It's not real harsh is what I'm trying to say. Kind of dull it down just a little bit. Okay, when I get all this toned down, I think it's gonna match. Once I get the door, in case you're just watching one of my videos, I'm doing a complete color change on this truck. I've changed the bed color. The bed color was this color on the outside, and this was light blue. I went white and light blue, and it's called what I'm using. What I'm using is this Krylon Island Splash. That's what I'm using. So I should have told you that in the beginning, because it's kind of like walking into the middle of a story and you don't know what's happened or who the characters are. So, but I mean, if I seen this, you know, at a car show, cruising, whatever, or just going down the road, I'd think, dang, that looks pretty cool. It'll look good when I get some boiled linseed oil on it. It'll really make the rust and the black and the color kind of pop. So I'm kind of anxious to get that going. I kind of like this bare metal too, where I've kind of rubbed through that rust. So that's good. That's real good. So I guess I'm going to do this other side now. Gosh, I really like that. I think, speaking for myself, y'all might not think so, but speaking for myself, I'm going to call that a success as far as the putting a petroleum jelly on. So I guess I'll come over here and do this side and see what I can make this look like. Hopefully better than the other side. It usually takes me a while to get warmed up, and when you're using petroleum jelly, you have to pick a kind of coolish. It's hot. I'm sweating, but I'm saying when the sun is out and this metal gets hot, you might as well forget it, because that petroleum jelly, you know, it's like oil or, you know, water. It's just going to start running, you know. So let me get at it before the sun does peek out. I live in East Tennessee. The weather changes every few minutes. They always say if you don't like the weather now, wait 5 minutes and it'll be something else. And by golly, that's true. So hang in there. I'll get back with you. Okay, I got this side done as good as I'm going to get it. It's not perfect, and it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Okay, see what I'm doing? The Vaseline, or petroleum jelly, actually does work. So I'm calling this a success in my mind. I know somebody's going to comment and say something about I've done something wrong, or why don't you do it like this or something. Well, I just like doing experiments. I just like having fun, trying different things, and learning from my mistakes. So it's all good. I enjoy doing it anyway. And like I said 1,000 times, I can't hurt this truck or any of my others, because they're already in sad shape, some of them, or some of them were. Okay, I'm just getting most of the Vaseline off at this point. I really like this. I think once I get my sanding block, I'm using a paper towel. That's what all this paper is, and this surface rust here is kind of eating away at it, so that's what that is. But I kind of like this look. Like I said, if I seen this truck, not just because it's mine, but if I seen this truck somewhere parked or whatever, of course I wouldn't touch it physically, but I would walk over and look at it, just because I just like this style of paint jobs, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get my sanding block and go at it and see what it'll look like, so hang in there with me, okay? Okay, I think I'm going to call this side a success. It needs to be blowed off. I've got dust up here from where I was just sanding the whole thing. But first time it rains or gets dew on it or whatever, it'll look just the same. But anyway, I was trying to replicate that this might be the original paint on the truck. So I got to do some more sanding in a few areas, but I think my next attempt is going to be down in this area here. I'm kind of dreading it, and the sun is not out just yet, so I'm going to try to take advantage of the metal not being hot, and I want to try to save as much of this as I can. So I don't know if I can do all of it. Boy, it's going to be hard to spray with all, and a lot of taping to get all this done, so I'm going to do the best I can. But this side here, I'm going to call it done. Besides the top and the hood, I was really dreading trying to match up these fenders, because that's the look I'm going for. So, and I'm real proud of this side too. I like the little Vaseline trick. I mean, y'all's probably saying there's other ways to do this, and you know, you're dumb, you don't know what you're doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the first to admit, don't do anything I do thinking it's gonna turn out good. You know, I'm doing this because it's my truck, and I just like having fun and doing experiments. When I had my 78 Chevy truck, Old Dookie, I done all kinds of experiments on that thing. I put mop and glow on it, and I done everything to that thing. I had so much fun with that truck. I miss that truck. I don't know. Anyway, sometimes I question my thinking sometimes. But anyway, this is all good. I'm going to try to make this hood, if you'll remember, if you haven't seen the other video I done of doing the hood, I've got all brown, rust colored up and underneath on the ridges on this truck, and I've got some black areas right here. So I'm going to try to, I'll scuff it all up and everything. My main thing is, for me, is getting the painting done, because when I start sanding, I get that stuff all over me. So I'm just going to try to get the painting done, then I'll sand and scuff down and put some patina stuff on it. If I get this stuff here done, I got to do the from the doors up and the door jambs. If you'll remember in the other video, I done all this up here with white like it came from the factory. It was light blue, and now this color here is going to be this color. So I've got to do all this the best that I can. It's not going to Barrett Jackson or Meekum auctions or nothing. It's just sitting here in this driveway, so it's all good. So if I can get all that done, but the main thing I'm going to try to concentrate on is this section down here. So let me know what you think about the fenders, what I done or whatever, if you want to. I'm kind of proud of it myself. Like I said, it'll look better when I get all done with it. I'm just kind of getting it in motion to the point that I like it, and then I'll clean it up when I get the whole truck done and put some boiled linseed oil or penetrol on it. It should look pretty good. I'm hoping. Got my fingers crossed. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to end this video here because I have videos that are getting pretty long, and I have people saying I talk too much. So I'm going to try to cut back a little bit. So I guess my next video will be doing this down here. So stay tuned for it. I'm going to cut it off here. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless y'all. I have another YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and you're watching Primer Is Best now. I also have Instagram, Primer Is Best, And I have Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And I'm also on Facebook, Primer This Best. If you'd like to check me out, I'd appreciate it. And I sure do appreciate y'all watching. Thanks so much, and y'all have a wonderful day. God bless y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. See y'all later.